Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 7 of our Timberborn playthrough. If you guys are new to the series, definitely check out some of the older videos. Consider leaving a like and a comment, really helps out with the videos and lets me know how I'm doing. And subscribe to stay up to date on this series as well as others. We'll go through a quick recap of episode 6, and then we'll get into the video. Alright, episode 7. So, in episode 6, we continued to build out the infrastructure for our huge industrial district. It is going to be a new district, which I will need a name for. And for those of you who are going to be brainstorming names, keep in mind that this district is not going to produce any raw materials. They're not going to produce food, water, anything like that. They are just purely industrial. We have this huge storage facility that we built out on the, I guess you could call it the ground floor. And I actually let the beavers go ahead and build a significant amount of stuff in between the last 2 episodes, just because we had mapped out so much stuff that I figured we would go ahead and let them build. I did throw down 2 extra builders' huts just on lowest priority, just to deal with our continued population growth, but we've gotten a ton of stuff built, and I am really excited. So now we have a huge space that we can use to go ahead and, get stuff up, and I'm pretty excited for it. However, one thing that I was just looking at, we mapped out all of these platforms, and I feel like we're just not taking advantage of good storage space. The question is it worth ripping out all these platforms to put in more storage underneath? I really don't know. I mean, we have so much storage already. I guess we could probably store, like, more... No, it's fine. It's fine. We've got plenty of storage. We've got plenty of storage. We've also got plenty of room, so if we need to add more, we can add more. Let's start to get this district set up and kind of mapped out. So, we're going to want to go ahead and throw a path coming down here and connect up these stairs. So we can actually go ahead and get rid of that path. Where's this path? Oh, okay, that one's going in. Perfect. So we're going to have a district crossing here and here. And then probably maybe another, like, 2 over here. Definitely 1 over here just to handle the wood in and of itself, because I'm going to expand all this lumber production a little bit more over here. But before we get to that, we need to dam off these 2 locations, because this is overflowing down into the river below. And the problem is that if we get a bad tide, this is just going to overflow that bad tide water, and it's going to make this whole diversionary system kind of useless. So with that being the case, and I know that this is kind of probably a waste of trees, but we're just going to go through and have them remove these so that I can get a path around here. Probably that one as well. And then I'm going to set this as the highest priority, although they're really not working on much. They're gonna continue to work on the wheels, but we're producing enough power to keep these running. Excuse me. So let's go ahead. So we got 3 and 3 for now. And that should be okay. So while they work on that, let's come down here. I am going to demolish this, probably demolish this path and these stairs, so that we can expand the kohlrabi production. And I'm just going to run a path down there, leaving a convenient spot for a shrub, obviously. And let's just see. So that's about where we can go with our kohlrabi. So we can go ahead and get this whole area filled in with kohlrabi. Mine as well. Not a problem. And then we can also pause this, free up a couple workers. Okay. So we have tons of food. We also have tons of water. I do have all of the water pumps going right now, just so that we can start to fill these. They're a little far away, but they will start to get filled. And that should provide a decent amount of water for the new district. But okay. So, as they work on this, so yep, these are too far away now, so let's get a path running over here. And immediately the beavers come over to start to work on it, which is perfect. And then once that gets removed, okay, cool. So now, how are we going to get over here? So I think for now, what we'll do is we'll just do something like this. We'll get some stairs coming down and get over here. And then similarly, we need to remove this, and then these. Those all need to be removed. These will need to be removed, and then we're good there. So this is the stuff that needs to be removed. We need all of this to get built, and then all of these trees to be removed as priority. Alright, so while they're working on that, I'm just going to hope that we have enough time to actually get this done. Let's kind of start to think about some housing. So, large barracks or medium barracks? We could fit like 2 rows of medium barracks right here. What I want to do first, so if we have 2 rows there, we're going to need a double platform to be able to get up to the top, because I want to put a bunch of rooftop terraces and stuff on top of these. So let's kind of think about a nice way that we can build a staircase to get up here. So if we go like up here and then over, and then we can go up again. And then we can run this path down the center. Yeah, so that would work. So now, how would these get laid out? So we would have a house there, there, and there. Something like that. And then if we ran this path just down the center like that, we could then go into well-being, grab our rooftop terraces, and we could put maybe something like that, and then we could actually just put roofs in like this. Do we like that? Yeah, I think that would be nice. Nice little housing complex for them, and they can work on that, which will be good. All right, so now we need to, let's see. So once these get removed, I'm actually going to delete this out, and we're going to adjust it just slightly. Although I think that they need a path over here to be able to get to these. And then I might as well just, now see, because they can use the, they're going to be able to use the dam that we actually put in here, the levees, to get to that. So that's going to be okay. Hopefully they go get those removed. What are we using all these planks for? Because we're producing planks. I guess they're probably being used to make gears as well. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff getting built. But alright, perfect. So now let's come in here. Let's demolish all of this. We can just go ahead and get rid of these. I'm not overly concerned about it. And then let's go ahead and demolish these buildings. And then let's work on some platforms. So we're going to need double platforms to here. And then coming over to here. And then this is the first set of levees that we're going to need to build. So let's get all of this built. This will all be highest priority. Get that built, because I know that they're coming over here. They're working on all this other stuff. That's not overly important. Although we do have tons of houses getting built up here, which is great. All right, so while they work on that, what are some other things we need to get set up over here? We have water. We have tons of food, obviously. we're going to need at minimum 20. All right, so we have a drought approaching, which is good. That means we're going to have plenty of time to get this built. We're going to need at minimum 20 workers over here just to operate the district crossings for now. And then, honestly, we're going to need more than that. But to start, I think that would be good. So if we went to district management and grabbed a district center, probably put this not there. Maybe like right here. So if I just throw that down, I won't connect it yet because we don't need it to be connected yet. Throw a shrub in there. Could probably throw like a whole line of shrubs right here. And then obviously medium high priority on those. Okay, cool. So that's where our district center will be. So we got a nice little space over here. If we go into well-being, is there stuff that we could put in here that might fit? Swimming pool. I kind of just want to start unlocking all of these. So let's unlock the exercise plaza. So that's too big. It's too big to fit in there, unfortunately, because that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. All right, what else do we have? Wind tunnel. Takes metal blocks and gears and power. That's also too big. The motivatorium takes power. 1.2k science. Yep, let's go ahead and unlock it. That's also too big. Man, everything is too big. And then the mud bath, which we can't use. Okay. So I can't fit anything over here, so we'll just kind of leave that space for now. I don't really know what I could put in here. Rooftop terrace. Campfire. I think these have to be on the ground. Yep, must be built on the ground. Grindstones, medical beds. I could put like a little medical area over here. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. And we'll see what they figure out. But all right, so this levee system is being built. That is good. We are going to run out of power once this drought starts, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. And then we're not doing great on timber, so let's kind of continue to expand the timber production. And what I'm actually going to do, we're going to continue this road straight across. Yeah, I think that would be good. So we're going to continue this road straight across. So why don't we come over here? We'll mark these trees for destruction. Yeah, because they're not... I mean, that one's kind of far, but it's okay. I would love for them to come cut these down. But unfortunately, they're probably not going to, unless I kind of do something like this. Kind of force them to come cut these down. Yep, there we go. That worked. So hopefully someone comes and cuts this tree down. That would be great. There we go. Alright, and now we can mark all of this for cutting once again. And did I... Yep, I actually kind of got an extra spot that I didn't mean to. But okay, so we got wood coming in. I might start to replace these with oaks. I feel like that's not a bad idea. No, not cutting. I want to replace these. So let's get rid of that. And get rid of that. And then if we go to oak... Nope. So I'm going to need to wait for those to grow out and then replant them with oak. Or do I just want to cut them down? No, they're pines. They'll grow pretty fast. They'll grow pretty fast, I think. Let's get rid of these trees. Hopefully they'll come over and do that. They should be close enough that they'll do it. And okay, so the drought has begun. We're doing really good on water. We got tons of water up here. Or not tons, but we got tons of water down here. 3.6. So why don't we go ahead and start to back off on the water pumping. I'll leave 2 going just because we can always dump a little bit more water down in there if we need to. So that'll be good. We could also probably throw a couple lumberjacks over here and start to cut these trees down. Is there anywhere that they'll fit? Yes, so I can put 1 over there. And then no more. Let's get that built, and then we can start to cut these down. Perfect. Might as well take advantage of the pines, cut them down. And then I think replacing this with oak will be good. All right, so we got this path opened up. So let's go ahead and run that there, and then we'll want to cross over again. And we're going to plant probably these 2 tiers. I would be interested to see how this would work. So if I got like a path going there, and then I threw a forester here. Yep, so he'll be able to reach there, and then the question is, like, if I get another one, so if I run maybe a path like this, coming down there, would that be enough with some stairs up here? If I put a forester right here. Yep, so that would cover both of these tiers. So that's what we're going to need. And then similarly, we're probably going to need some lumberjacks here. And what do those reach? Yep, so those cover. And then in the same way, we're going to need a couple here. Like that. To cover this whole area. And then I'll probably add in a grindstone right here with some shrubs. Shrub, and a grindstone. Not down there in the water. All right, and then let's do the same thing over here. Might as well do something like that. So we can go shrub, light, and then a grindstone right there. All right, so they'll work on that. I am going to make this all moderately high priority. So I want them to continue to work on the dam, obviously, but that's more important than working on this project over here. And we do have, what do we have? 7 unemployed. So I guess we could get that going. We got tons of builders, which is good. What are these waiting on? Planks. Oh yeah, because there's no planks being produced. Well, so be it. So be it. So they're going to get this built, and then they're going to remove these trees. Probably go ahead and get another forester up here, just to keep cutting those down. Get us a bunch of wood. Probably go ahead and get a forester here as well. To cut down these trees. And then this is going to get us over here, and then we are going to once again put down some levees just to make sure that this river stays where we want it to stay. And then I guess we could probably, like if I throw some stairs down right there, I think this will be able to reach these. So why don't we get that done? And then we can also cut down everything on this level as well. Okay, cool. So we actually have some wood coming in, so that's good. And our builders are quite busy. We are clearing out the pines, which is good, so we can replace those with oaks. We'll have to set up a separate pine area to harvest for pine resin, but I'm not overly concerned about that right now. And did I re-add the cutting area? I did, though I don't want it on that path. Why don't we let out a little water? Just kind of top this off. You can actually see that we're losing a pretty substantial amount of water down here, so might as well take advantage of the fact that we have a ton of water stored up and get this topped off. We'll just kind of wait for it to overflow a little bit. And this drought is coming to an end, which is great, so that we can start to get this this plank production back up and running. And I might honestly want to throw in some more plank production. So why don't we get this ready to go so that we can branch power into here. But all right, so that kind of worked. Doesn't look like it quite overflowed enough into here. At some point, we can actually go ahead and get rid of this dam altogether, because these don't need to be separate water areas any longer. They can all just be one big water area. Starting to get this dam built, which is going to be good, so that we don't overflow on the bad tides. And then let's see, can this actually... Yes, they haven't finished the stairs yet, because they need planks. But we did build this little power expansion, so why don't we get a couple more lumber mills in there? And I think we're going to have to produce more power. I think we're going to have to get another water wheel up and running. So why don't we get the next water wheel in the queue? It's already got the logs, it just needs the planks. But okay, so this should be good. Keeping the water in this channel, generating a ton of power. Let's see how we're doing. So we need... I don't think we're going to have enough power to get all of these operational. So we need 810. Currently we're meeting it, but yeah, see, there you go. Dropped well below. But this water wheel should be up and running pretty soon, with the rate that we're now producing planks. So we should be okay. And the dam is also almost done, which is great. And how far can these reach? Yeah, not quite far enough. So we're going to have to throw down one more set of stairs to be able to get all this stuff harvested. But that is okay. Alright, so the pines are coming along. Hopefully once those are gone, we should be able to keep working. And they are working on all of these platforms over here, which is good. I am going to make this power wheel the next highest priority because I do... Oh, they already have all the resources. Excellent. Because I do want to make sure that we always have enough power up here. And then we're also going to need to figure out how to jump the power in order to get it over here. So what I actually might do is let's delete this. And let's go ahead and throw a triple in here. Let's get that built. I also added this little connection here so that they would be able to build much faster. Rather than having to go all the way down and around to build, they could just kind of come right here. Alright, so now that that is hooked up, we can run platforms like this, and then get a vertical power shaft and a corner. And a shrub. Which, this isn't exactly a priority, per se, because we don't even have metal blocks going yet to build the explosives factories, but at some point this will be good. And now we're generating plenty of power. So that is good. I would like this dam to be built so that we can just be sure that we are good to go on our water for when we do eventually get the bad tides. And that should get built pretty fast. We have the logs for it. So I'm not overly concerned. Alright, how are these doing? Yeah, they're coming along pretty good. So I think we're going to be okay. One thing that I could put over here is like builders and hauling posts. Let's see, is there any way that I could lay this out that it would make sense? To like maximize my space here. Not really. It looks like I'm only going to be able to fit 2. Although I could fit one here. Could fit a hauling post here. Maybe I'll get 1 builder's hut there, and then 2 hauling posts over here. Why don't we come in here? We'll get, we'll fill this area out with shrubs. Actually, no, wait. Do I have a better idea? Let's see. If we go into hauling post, so I could get 1 here. Yeah, see, I don't have enough space to get multiples. All right, so why don't we get 2 hauling posts there? This whole area will be filled out with shrubs, which I'll just make the priority so that we can get them done. This will be moderately low. This will be the lowest, and then I can start to get rid of these because those are just excess that I put in to let the beavers build a little bit faster. All right, so how are we doing on power? Plenty, about twice as much as we need, which is good. So now, if we start to think about metal blocks, so we could get 1 here, and then 2 here, and 1 here. I kind of like that. Something like that, and then these would need power shafts, connecting those up, as would these. So that leaves us space here, and then we need to figure out how we would actually get power here. And I think that the way that we would do it is we would go with a triple here, and then a double platform. And we would connect it like this. And then we could get some maybe something like that. Although, actually, what I would love is like a beaver statue. We still have enough science, so let's unlock a couple of these and see how these would look. So a beaver statue, or a beaver bust, or a bell, maybe? We could get the beaver statue in there. Okay, and then we have some interesting areas here that we could use, but all of the metal storage is right under these. So I think that this is a good location for those. And then I'm not sure what we'll do with these spaces. We can figure out something interesting to do with them. Not quite sure yet. But I am sure that we can figure out something interesting. Alright, so we're just getting some of these trees removed. That is good. And we're almost done with the pines. These are almost all gone, which means we are almost ready to put down oaks. Oh, and these are ready. Okay, perfect. So let's start to get oaks planted over here, and I think we'll come to about right here. So this will all be oak, and then if we come up here, that will all be oak. And then this whole top will be oak. And then all of that will be oak. Perfect. And now we just need to mark our cutting area before we forget. So that will all be cutting. That will be cutting. And all of this will be cutting. Perfect. All right, so now everything is marked for cutting. These should really get to work. These are the only ones prioritized on blueberries. The rest don't need priority because it's all just oak. And that should give us a pretty solid amount of trees. We can start to get oaks planted in here, and then once these final 2 pines are gone, that is a new pine. Get rid of that. And you know what? Let's get rid of that one too. It's okay. It's not that much wood. This is a new pine, although I'm not really using this area for much. We can go ahead and just get rid of that. Not sure what we're going to do with this space. Probably not too much, quite honestly. These still have some range. I would like to get like a staircase closer to allow that to get a little bit more. That's actually in range of some of those, but now we're getting so far away from our district center that it's getting kind of ridiculous. So we really need to get the this next district up and running. Let's see, this will be 10 jobs. That is 4. We can go ahead and get rid of these. Have them pick up those resources. Oh, and we got tons of power now. 3,500 power. We are going to need to get a battery system up and running to take advantage of this. So how much power do we have now? 4,300. Oh boy. I'm worried that this is going to overflow. Yeah. Yeah, I am genuinely concerned about that. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this stuff that we have. We do need to, let's delete these trees. And we are just going to bring this whole dam system up 1 level and hope that we can get it done before the next flood. I don't know if we're gonna have enough logs to do it, is the problem. But we will try. We will try. Let's pick those up. And then once those trees are removed, going to delete this path. So let's delete path only, not the levees. Let's delete that, and delete all of this. We can also delete these platforms. We don't need them anymore. Might as well just get rid of those. Pick up that log. And now let's start to work on, not dams, levees. And we'll get this back to here. And this is going to have to be the priority, because I really, I didn't think that, we were constricting the water that much, but apparently we are. Which is not great. And then let's go ahead and get that tree removed when we get to the end of this project. Yeah, we do not have enough logs for this. That's not great. All right, let's get oaks planted up in there so we can get more wood. And we desperately need wood. Oh, we also need to turn all these water pumps back on. We still have 1.6 water, but yeah, we really need to get this built. At least back far enough that the bad tides won't overflow. I'm just really concerned because these are really, this is really full. I mean, you can't even see the edge. At minimum, we need to get this done because what I don't want is the water to just start overflowing and flood out these trees and then they won't grow. And yeah, that would be kind of a disaster. Quite honestly. But man, are we generating power. Priorities. Okay. So now that this is done, we have more builders. Okay, drought approaching. Good. And this actually needs a path. Now the question is, do we want another hauling post? Or do we want builder's hut? I think we're going to want another hauling post. So let's get that in. This will be lowest priority again. And then why don't we get a beaver bust, maybe? In right there? That would be kind of cool. We can start to move away from the shrubs. Why don't we get rid of this shrub? Pick up those logs. They will be used. And then we can actually get a beaver bust right there as well. That would be cool. If we go into well-being, we could probably get a couple scratchers right here. That would be nice. Just kind of utilizing this space as best as we can. Let's see. We could get a couple scratchers there. A couple shrubs. Make that a nice little comfort area for the beavers. And this is coming along nicely. So we should have... Once this is all built, we should be pretty good. And obviously a lot of this stuff won't get built until we get metal blocks, but that's okay. Yeah, we are really struggling with the wood. So what I might do is go ahead and... No, because we're having a drought coming up, and I don't really want a time-lapse during a drought. Let's wait for a minute. Let's see how long the drought is. One thing that we do know for sure is we are doing great on food and water. Now, as I say that, one thing that I might do is replace this. No, I don't have enough resources for them to get it done quickly enough. So I don't want to do that quite yet. Let's see, just make sure this is at 2.5. Yes, so we are going to store as much water as we can. We are generating quite a bit of power, and our plank storage looks like it is filling up. Which honestly makes me think that I kind of want to fill this area with storage. Because there's a path right here. I can have that path just jog a little bit. But that's just so many wasted resources. No, I don't think I need to do that. Again, we can add more storage if we need. We got plenty of space. Plenty of space. Plenty of space. We can build vertically if we need to. I just thought that this was a cool way to use the space. Put storage underneath everything. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe not. We definitely are going to need to get batteries set up because we are generating so much excess power. And once this whole thing is built all the way down here, that's probably another 5 water wheels. So we're probably going to be producing, 9,000 power at any given point, which would be tremendous. So that would be very good. Oh, and we're gonna have to block off here as well. Excellent. Although we're not going to get to that for quite a while. And then maybe throw some stairs going up there. And then these are just birch, so I could quite honestly just get rid of the whole thing. There we go. Alright, so we do have a drought incoming. Now this is interesting. We have tons of water actually stored up here. So it's going to take a while to funnel through this, because there's no dam here or anything. It's just purely that I've constricted it so much that it's going to take a while to funnel through, which is kind of funny. I wonder how many days this will take. I mean, you can see that it's starting to go down pretty rapidly, but it is kind of nice that it's it's taken its time. We are getting all these oaks planted, which is great. One thing I might do, I might provide a little bit of storage to each of these. So if we go here and maybe here, we could get large industrial piles set up to hold logs. Now we don't have the logs to build those, but at some point. And man, I used so many resources. So many of these are just pre-built. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, it's just kind of like resources were not probably not wisely spent. And yeah, this water still hasn't fully drained, which is very funny because this is still flowing. We still have all of our pumps on. We have so heavily constricted, this whole thing. All right, guys. Well, with the end of that drought, it's probably going to bring us to the end of this video. We were right on time. So before I forget, let's go ahead and pause these. You can leave 2 running. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely consider leaving a like and a comment. Really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel. That would help out a ton. Doesn't cost you anything, If you guys don't mind seeing my videos pop up in your feed, I would really appreciate it. Until the next episode, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.